Hi guys, in this video I'm going to guide you on how to play your PS5 on a laptop. And as you can see from over there, this is my PS5 screen working pretty well, and there is absolutely no latency or delay of whatsoever. So you can literally see it is working almost instantly, and I can actually play any game directly from over here with the audio coming directly from my laptop as well. So if I go ahead and play the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 from over here, you can see that it works absolutely well. So basically, this is what I'm going to be showing you how to do in this particular video. Now, the process is quite simple, but if you think we can directly just connect the HDMI cable from our PS5 directly into the laptop, you would find out that there is absolutely no PS5 screen, and even the audio is not even coming out from the laptop. And this is particularly because HDMI ports on laptops are output only. And because of this, we'll be needing some sort of capture card like this one over here. And this is going to help us connect our PS5 to our laptop. And you can see mine over here. There are actually a couple of brands that produces good capture cards like this one over here. A very good example is the Ugreen capture card. I'm going to be leaving a link to some of the cheapest and best capture cards you can actually use for this in the description of this video in case you want to get it. Now, once you have your capture card, you can see how mine actually looks like. If your laptop supports a USB-C, you can directly use this USB-C from the capture card. But if your laptop does not support a USB-C, you can just use the USB-A and then just connect it like so. I'll proceed to connect this USB end to any of the USB ports on your laptop. In my case, I'll go ahead and connect it over here like so. And now you want to connect the other end of the capture card to our HDMI cable from the PS5. So it has a HDMI input from this other end, and you just want to go ahead and connect it to the capture card directly. Now you're going to get a notification on your laptop, but at this point you want to actually download some software into your laptop. Now on your laptop, you want to go ahead and open up any browser of your choice. In my case, I'll be using the Microsoft Edge browser from over here, and then from the top search bar, you just want to go ahead and search for OBS Studio. Click on it. Now just at the top, you're going to see the official OBS Studio download website from over here. Select it from over here and then select the operating system of your laptop. In my case, it is actually a Windows laptop, and as you can see, it has already been selected. If you want to select for Mac or Linux, you can select any of these options. Now you just want to scroll down and then tap on the download installer from the bottom over here. Give it a couple of seconds and you can see the download. Now once the download is completed, you can go ahead and double click on the OBS file from over here to install and set up the file. Or alternatively, you can just go over to your file explorer on your laptop, then to downloads, and you should be able to find the OBS file from over here. Right click on it and then go ahead and tap on open. Click on yes and then just follow the on-screen instructions. So click on next from the bottom over here, next, and install. After a couple of seconds, your installation will be completed, and now you just want to click on finish, and automatically the OBS app should be opened up. But if it does not open up at this point, if you go back to the home of your laptop, you should also be able to find the OBS app from over here. And now you can go ahead and open up the OBS app. Now finally, this is how the OBS application actually looks like. But at this point, you want to locate the plus icon just under the sources option from over here. You can see the plus icon over here. Go ahead and tap on it and then proceed to select on capture card, particularly video capture device. You can see that over here. Go ahead and select on that, and then at the top you want to add a new video capture device. Now come down to where we have device, select on that option and then select the name of your capture card. Mine is actually USB video, so I'll go ahead and select on it, and then now you should be able to see your PS5 screen. So this is actually the booting page of my PS5, and if I press on the PlayStation button and the X button, you can see that it is actually booting my PS5 on the screen. If in your case you're getting a black screen instead of your PS5 screen, that is most likely because HDCP is enabled on your PS5, and I'm going to show you how to disable that in a second. So to disable HDCP on your PS5, what you want to do is to head over to the settings of your PS5. From here, you want to scroll all the way down to the system settings and then to HDMI from over here. Scroll all the way down and you're going to see the enable HDCP options. Tap on it and HDCP will be disabled on your PS5. But at this point, if you also want the audio to come from your laptop, you would have to scroll all the way to the bottom and then just select on the use custom audio device option at the bottom over here. Now you can see the audio is still not coming out from our laptop. So what you want to do at this point is to scroll down to where we have audio devices, select on that option, and then also make sure that your capture card is selected as well. So in my case, I'll go ahead and select the name of my capture card. Go ahead and tap on the OK button, and now you want to tap on this settings icon or gear icon at the bottom of the audio mixer option. So go ahead and tap on this settings or gear icon. Now go ahead and tap on the monitor off under video capture device, and then make sure it is set to monitoring enabled. And at this point, the audio should now be coming out from our laptop as well. But finally, at this point, to make the screen a full screen so that you can actually play on your laptop, all you just have to do is to right click on this display over here on your laptop, and then you just want to go ahead and tap on the open preview projector, and then select on new window at the bottom over here. And now you just want to tap on this. So we now have a full screen to play our PS5 on our laptop, and as you can see, this is pretty fast as well. So I can literally just play any game. The display quality is also pretty nice. And if this was helpful, please let me know in the comment section and subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys.